Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 27, 2016, 2:50 a.m. Birmingham. Topic: Trump more qualified to be president by Cruz's own, I didn't say it, he did, his own admission. By Cruz's admission, Trump has more qualifications to be president than he does. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. Number one, you have the establishment put together, okay? And they all ganged up on Trump. And they all said, he can't be president. He's never been one. Well, you know what? Let's take that another step. Romney, how many times have you been president? None? Okay. Clinton, how many times have you been president? None? None for you. Cruz, Cruz, sure he has. How many times have you been president, Cruz? None? Okay. What about you, Rubio? How many times have you been president? None there either. Glenn Beck, Alex Jones. None of you? Okay. Well, there you go. Trump is as qualified to be president as all of those running right now by their own admission. Quote, Cruz, Donald Trump is not qualified to be president because he's never been president. Okay, Cruz, how many times have you been president? Never. How many times up until the day you rode a bicycle did you ride that bicycle? None. How many times as a congressman or whatever it is you are, were you elected to that position? How long have you been there? How many times have you been there? None? I didn't think so. By your own admission, none of you is qualified. Trump is more qualified than the rest of you. CHRISTIE is more qualified because he's standing by a man that knows what to do. PALIN is more qualified because she, just the same as you, but she's run companies before. You have not. HUCKABEE, PALIN, CHRISTIE, team up with Donald Trump. I'll vote for you in a minute. If Donald Trump goes by himself and picks Joe the plumber, I'll vote for Trump. Look, they keep saying that Donald Trump does not have the qualification to be president because he's never been a president. I bid you wrong, my friend. He's been president of his own company, and if he, as a single man, can amass $11 billion, single man, just one person, what can he do for a $350 million population country or 350 million people population country? I believe he could easily multiply that 11 billion times many. By your own admission, none of you are qualified to be president. And especially someone that actually believes one day they're going to be a God. It is Romney and Beck. Both of them thinks one day they get to be God. Did you know that? Yeah. Both of them are working on their godhood now. They are. And they believe they're going to be God. Let me tell you what I know about gods. I know more than you know about God. Because the Bible says there are none like me. There are none that'll ever be like me. There are Elohim out there. Elohim is singular or plural. Elohim means God with a little g. There were little gods, but you all die like men. Bible said that. Why? Because the God made you. And everything that he made will die like men. So don't think that you two guys are going to be, Romney and Beck, going to be gods one day on your own mind maybe, but it's very biblical. Elohim is a little g, but no, you know what? I got it down here. I need to tell you that. And I don't know why this is something I always forget. It's just something it's so simple to remember, but I just like it. And I like to tell you about it. But at the same time, here we go. Okay. Yahweh, God, the real God with a big G, Yahweh is Elohim. Again, Elohim is singular or plural. It can be either. No other Elohim is a Yahweh. Let me say that again. Yahweh is a Elohim. No other Elohim is a Yahweh. So, Romney and Beck, your chances are just went out the window. If you don't believe it, read in Psalms 82, verse 1 through 8. He said, I have said, ye are gods, little g's, and all of you are the children of the Most High God, with a big G. But you die like men and fall like one of the princes. God made all little g gods, all Elohim. So if any of them thinks that they're going to be a Yahweh, wow, you got another thought coming. And when they act like the only creator Yahweh, then the only Elohim is a Yahweh. Read it. So you got two men that thinks that one day they're going to be God. And you got the rest of them that said Trump is not qualified to be president because he's never been a president. And I have to bid differ and tell you that he's been a far more of a leader than all of you. Check your records. Check your records and see who has put more money in their state and turned it into a black state instead of a red state. How many of you? CHRISTIE, in a heartbeat. PALIN, in a heartbeat. HUCKABEE, in a heartbeat. I'll vote for you and Trump. But BECK, quit skimming over everything out there, because even you are turning Alex Jones into somebody like you. I used to like you, BECK, but you lie too much. Jody Wolf Expoz.